beautiful images released by NASA, the beautiful space images, and I think they're the clearest that we have so far from the James Webb Telescope. I know a lot of Africans have not picked interest in this, but it should be interesting to you as an African. Here is why it should be interesting. The journey to astrology and astronomy all started in Africa. And in fact, the oldest astronomical and astrological observatories are actually all found in Africa. We started observing the skies or space as early as 300 BC, yeah? And some of the oldest ones that you can look at, one of them is in Kenya, northern Kenya, the place called Namoratunga, around Lake Turkana. That's one of the observatories, one of the oldest in the world. And then the other one is in Egypt, place called Nabta, Playa. That one is also another astronomical observatory. Then we also have one at the present day border of Uganda, Rwanda, and Congo, a place called Ishango, where actually the Ishango bone was discovered, which is the oldest mathematical script really. But it was also a calendar, because it incorporated a few elements. It was a calculator, but it was also a calendar. Those are some of the areas where we started observing the skies. And you'll see that in all of them, there are some common themes around them, that the stones that we used to observe or to document what we had observed in the skies were always placed in a circle, and then one on top of the other, and there was a certain symmetry about them, that every time a star crossed the skies, we placed a stone on top of another stone with a certain symmetry that had a message about what we had studied in the skies. In fact, we were able to even observe the Sirius B, which is considered to be the brightest star in the skies, and it is considered to be moving away from the Earth every time you observe it. And then we were able to also create the calendar, the first calendar we used at the time. In fact, NASA referenced some of these observatories, especially the one in Namoratunga, and there's another one in Western Africa that NASA referenced in its journey to studying the skies. And we were also able to study, the movement of the sun to create the first compass. So we studied the movement of the sun, the movement of the moon, the movement of the Earth itself, and the fact that the Earth was round. All those were as a result of the astronomical observatories that we built around Africa, and were able to study the seasons that we had, and the movement of the winds and all those things we were able to study from these astronomical observatories. For more information like this, subscribe and turn on notifications so that we have longer discussions on some of this African history that is important for us, that is actually not taught in schools. So I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.